Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Covetousness. Yahweh being named Heavenly Father, meaning He is, He exists, He to be. Ba'in, Ha, the, Shem, name, Yahushai, being named only begotten Son, meaning He delivers, He saves. Covetousness, Holy Spirit. Double honors to our apostles, elders, great motion of well. Peace and blessings unto the elect of Israel, Shalom, and above all, back at the window, in the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Lord willing, this video is edifying. Okay, and I want to get into it. All right, to be covetous is idolatry. All right, to be covetous is idolatry, man, and ultimately to covet is to want something with great desire. Now you have righteous covetousness. Okay, scripture speak about coveting the best gifts, talking about spiritual gifts, desire spiritual gifts, right? But then you have wicked covetousness, which is basically, having an evil eye, and you're not satisfied, you're not content. You want, what the next man got. You plan on what the next man got, But you got to understand that when you're applying on what the next man got, you're really committing idolatry, man. Okay? If you're plotting on, riches or things that are of gain, but it's ill-gotten. It's like scripture speak about ill-gotten gain. You're being an idolater, man. Okay, or you could be plotting on something that might be, taking too much of your attention over Yahweh Shai. That can lead to idolatry, man. Okay, so covetousness is idolatry, and this is true, when you really meditate on it, because whatever you're desiring so much that you're willing to go against the Lord to obtain it, then that's idolatry ultimately. Okay, that's like you having another God before Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and that goes back to one of the 10 commandments. Okay, Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me, man. All right? That's like one of the first commandments, man. All right? Having no other gods before Yahweh Shai, man. All right? And nothing else that'll pretty much cast a snare or have you attend upon the Lord with distraction, Of course, we have certain things that we need to accomplish, as we live in this world. Like, sometimes you might have to go to work. You got to take care of your family, do so on and so forth, handle your dues, but you can't let anything get to you to the point where you're putting that over the Lord, or you're willing to sacrifice the Lord for that, man. Okay, or step on your morals and your integrity for Yahweh Shai, to obtain whatever it might be, man. Okay, a lot of times it has to do with dudes got to do with, it got to do with like riches, or a man might be plotting on another man's wife, okay, but really that's off, man. Okay, that's off. You don't want it to get you to the point where now you're stepping on your integrity with Yahweh Shai because of what you're desiring just so much, and you can't rule your spirit, all right, to give it a quit, so to speak, man. All right, to be willing to give it up. All right. This is Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh Shai and mammon, man. Okay? So you can't serve the Lord in mammon or riches or treasure. So you have to make the choice, man. And ultimately the choice is already made through the Spirit. All right, but you can't serve Yahweh Shai, have one foot in the truth and then the next foot in your covetousness. No, you have to have a single eye. Like sure say, your eye has to be single, man, that your body may be full of light. So you have to serve the Lord without distractions, it says 1 Corinthians 7 chapter, man. So if anything is like tugging on your heart so much where it's where you pretty much it's hindering your walk with the Lord, and you're just constantly coveting it, you're not content with the things you have, man, that's really like idolatry, man, because it's like you're putting that over Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, this Ephesians 5:5, it says, for this you know that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man who is an idolater hath any inheritance in the kingdom of Mashiach and of the Most High, man. Yeah. Okay, so if you are being covetous in wickedness, you're being an idolater ultimately, man, and you have no part in the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. All right, so that's a big deal, man. That's a big deal. So that's why the Apostle Paul said, you know, all things are lawful unto me, but all things are expedient. All things are not expedient. You know, all things are lawful, but not all things edify. But he said what? I will not be brought under the power of any man. Okay? So don't let anything, speaking to myself first and foremost, don't let anything separate you from the love of Yahweh Basham Shai, man, as it says in Romans the 8th chapter, man. Okay? And you can't be focused on something more than you are on the Lord, man. Because ultimately, that's like idolatry, man. That's like you ultimately directing your attention to another God. You know, when you're constantly coveting and you just want whatever that is so bad, where you're willing to, you know, tarnish your relationship with the Lord for it, man. Okay, because you're not content with the things that you have and with the walk that the Lord is putting you through. You know, of course, you know, there's nothing wrong with wanting better for yourself. Okay, but you also have to understand the bigger picture. Number one, you know, understand what the Lord is taking you through as well. You know, you got to be willing to just trust the process and have faith, man. You know, certain things the Lord is going to put you through where you're going to want better for yourself and this, that, and the third. You know, but if you're not willing to be patient and let the Lord, you know, establish it, man, you just want it so bad, you know, you don't want to wait for the Lord. Guess what, man? That's like idolatry, man. Okay? It's like idolatry because you're basically, you know, worshiping that thing, man, more than you worship Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right, and the scriptures speak about worshiping the creature more than the creator, you know, and that applies because guess what? Whatever you're coveting after is a creation, you know, besides the creator. You need to be desiring strongly the creator, man, not the creation. Now, of course, you know, you might have desires or aspirations or things that you might, you know, would like to have, okay? But you got to be willing to let the Lord establish that. You know, you not you being so focused on that where you put the Lord on the back burner, man, okay? Scriptures speak about how we're supposed to attend upon the Lord without distraction. This is Philippians 3 and verse 7. It says, but what things were gained to me, those I counted lost for Mashiach. Right. So anything that you might gain in this world, you got to be willing to chalk it up and count it a loss for Yahweh Shai. Whatever it might be, you have to be willing to lose it so that you can gain Yahweh Shai, not the other way around. Okay. It says, yea, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Mashiach Yahweh Shai, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Mashiach. And that's the type of mindset we ought to have. We have to count everything dung, man. We have to be willing to look at everything like feces, like poop, in comparison to Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. All right? And that is the type of mindset you want to have. And that right there is the mindset of a true worshiper of the Lord, not an idolater. Okay, because if you're willing to give up and lose out on everything or anything for the Lord, like the Apostle Peter said, Lord, we have forsaken all and followed thee. You know, you got to be willing to forsake it all, man. Lay it all down. You know, like the beloved brother Bar said, man. You know, you got to be willing to lay it all down and let the Lord establish it. You know, and that way too, when you do obtain that which you're seeking for, you're desiring for, guess what, man? Okay, when you obtain it, you know that, hey, this was of the will of the Lord because you waited patiently for it. You know, you took the spiritual route. You know, you let the Lord establish it, man. It makes it that much more sweeter, man. Okay, you know, so that's the point. I just wanted to bring that out to the spirit. Okay, covetousness is idolatry, man. You can't serve two masters, man. Okay. So you got to understand that whatever it is that is hindering you in your walk, or that you're like so desiring so much where you're willing to, you know, step on your relationship with Yahweh Shai, you got to check that, man, and you got to pluck it out, you know, or hinder it, or, you know, cut back on it, man, or completely don't do it. All right, because you don't want, at the end of the day, nothing is really worth you losing out on your salvation. Nothing is worth you losing your salvation, man. Nothing in this world is worth you losing your salvation. And when you remember that, okay, it'll help you make a lot of wise decisions, okay, when it comes to serving Yahweh Shemel Shai in comparison to serving some other thing, man. And like Scripture say, Shalakia, Scripture say their sorrow shall be multiplied that hasten unto another God. Roughly paraphrasing, man. So, you know, the end result of all these things, you know, you might get what you wanted, but that same thing that you were desiring to have so bad might be the same thing that'll get you out the faith, man. And which will lead to your sorrows being multiplied, especially when the destruction comes, man. So you always want to be mindful of that, you know. So Lord, will this video is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Shai, Bashem, Covetousness, double honor to the apostles, elders, great most never will. Peace and blessings to you like to Israel, Shalom, and above all.